Good morning, everybody. Today, we've got some work to do. So welcome back to another episode of Grinding Iron and Flour. Today I'm heading up to Livingston to go look at a job site. We're doing some pan decking up there for a pool deck at the New Moon Ranch. So, gotta go take some measurements for some structural steel they want. And then I gotta come back here, send some emails, go work on a grip rail, and I'll see you guys in Livingston. All right, now we can head out of town. So this job that I'm working on now, I've been working with them for a few months to get this job going. Basically, they're doing a whole upgrade to a ranch. I think some new owners bought this ranch and now they're just trying to make it like a dude ranch or whatever. So they're building a pool and a pool house, and they have a pond and a bunch of random stuff and a bridge. I think they're going to develop it eventually, which kind of sucks, but that's just the way it's going here in Montana now. You gotta make money when you can, so there's no point in getting upset about it. You just gotta go with times and take advantage of it. So they reached out to us to do their pan decking. We've kind of been going back and forth, getting it figured out. We're gonna start that job next week, it looks like. So I'm getting all of our materials figured out. I'm going up there today to meet with the project manager. So we are all wrapped up here at the ranch. I got all of my measurements taken for the lengths and the heights of everything. Talked to the contractors, the project manager, about the game plan. Looks like they want to get started as soon as possible, so we're gonna head over to Pacific Steel now, go get all of our materials ordered, see what their lead times are looking at. Hopefully, if all goes well, we can start tomorrow. See what the guys want to do and see if they want to work over the weekend or not. And we'll go from there. But they're getting concrete poured on the 19th, which is, I think, about 13 days out. So a little under 2 weeks to do this, which should be plenty of time. All we gotta do is pan decking, setting angle iron, setting some structural beams. It's a pretty big job, but we should be doing pretty good. So we'll see you back in Bozeman. Shelby and I are running to Pacific now. I gotta go get some materials for that job we're starting tomorrow, and then we'll be good to go. I gotta run and grab some tools from a buddy as well. So we're gonna go do all that and get set for tomorrow morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. A little smoky out on the horizon. It's a little after 6:40 and we're all ready to head up to Livingston. Look at that girl squatting. But we got all of our tools back here, materials, microwave, most important part, trailer's loaded down. We are ready to go. I gotta go get some fuel. I gotta go grab a couple concrete drill bits, and I gotta pick up my buddy who's helping me, and we'll be on our way. Awesome, so we're getting all of our holes laid out. They're calling for 2.5 max down from here, or sorry, 1.5 max, so it'll be about 2.5 up from here, and then 2.5 in, and then every max 4 feet. So I did the math and it came out to 3'11", which is just under 4 feet. And that's our hole spacing. Here's one that's done. All the holes drilled out. Now we gotta do it to all of them. We got a mag drill though, which
makes it really easy. This is just a drill press with a magnetic base, so it sticks down to the steel, and then you can drill all your holes. So I'm getting these all drilled out. Hold on one second. Alex is getting all these burnt in. How are we looking?
I ran out of rod.
So we had to offset those plates because of all the plumbing down here. But we're trying to get that post as close to the pool as possible, so that it's not, you know, the metal acting like a balance. But it'll work out pretty good. So we got all our structural pieces in. This beam's all leveled out. We're gonna square it up to the angle iron there, so that's straight across. Once we get this tacked on, we can square it up, and then we'll get this upright welded in on center, everything bolted down, and then we can get our brackets over there bolted into the wall.
What's up, gangsters? We're just welding this. We got our stainless welded on top. That's how it's done.
So we got these all welded in, both sides. He's working on the end now. I'm getting these side pieces in. So basically, what I did is I just clamped the two here, ran it off a jack stand over here, and I forgot my long level, so I'm just using a small one. And basically, between every bolt hole, I'm putting the level in the middle, and then I'm looking at it and saying, okay, level, bolt that in, and then I adjust my jack stand to make sure it's level between the two, so there's no sag, and it's pretty level all the way through. So I gotta do this all the way out. These are 20-foot pieces. I have all of them drilled out. I have a couple. This one is drilled out for this back wall because we have an opening right there for the crawl space, and they require screws every 4 feet. So I had to change the pattern on that one so that we would miss the crawl space, because that's less than 4 feet. So basically I have it one screw on each side of the crawl space, far enough in from the wall so it's not gonna break out, and they're within a 4-foot distance. So that'll be good. And then there's a little piece going on the end over there, just because this is a little over 20 foot. And then this is going to be about 80 feet, so we're putting 4 of these 20s in. I think it's actually a little bit under 80 feet, so I only have 3 of them drilled out so far. The 4th one is drilled out, except for the last one, because I need to figure out where that last hole is going to go. So yeah, we're just going to continue, and I'll get back to you when we get a little closer to being done. So once I got this one all bolted in, ready to go, I took the next one and I laid a piece of 1x2. You could really use any piece of scrap material you have, but I clamped a piece of 1x2 to this side, and then I propped that side up on a jack stand, and then I clamped this side to the 1x2 as well, and that got me a perfectly flush and level seam. And then I'm doing the same thing where I'm throwing my level in between bolt holes and raising and lowering the jack stand to get it to be perfectly level. And she's running good. So yeah, we got more to do. Our biggest hiccup is not enough batteries, and of course everything is cordless nowadays. So I might be running into town to get a corded Hilti. How's it going?
What's up?
How's it going?
It's going well.
Woo.
Well,
Nice. Looks good.
had a lot better than the rest.
All right, so we're about done. Got this whole area in. That is straight and level. We're just getting the last couple ones in. And then we gotta do this back wall. We have that piece sitting here. But once we're done with that, we're missing that one piece that Pacific still needs to get, which is this top I-beam for that end. So I think we're just gonna cut it, kind of assume a length, which you never really want to do, but you know, we can kind of fudge this I-beam a little bit because we're laying the pan decking out long on these ends. So we'll assume it, so I can have him help me set that, because it won't be here on Monday and this piece comes in on Monday. So if I can get all this in except for that corner and then just have to come here and do that corner on Monday, that would be awesome. So yeah, we'll keep you updated as we go. Those dimes.
What's up, guys? Check it out. We got all that shit in. Stuff, family friendly. Then we still got more of it over here, also in. Yeah. Anyways, we got the pan ducking done here. Any words?
It was a very productive day. We are back. Day 2, pan decking. Alex, do you have any words of wisdom for today?
I got nothing.
Got nothing. Yeah, you guys know what we did yesterday, so now we're just gonna be laying this decking whole way around, all the way to this corner, and then that one will be done on Monday. So let's see how much we can get done today. Hopefully all but that corner. All right, so we're getting all these pieces put in. We have this end over here done so far. So that's all pan decks. Getting these in. Gotta cut everything down to the right length because all this is kind of wavy on the concrete and the pool side. So we got everything at a generic 60-inch. And we're cutting some down to 42, some to 56. These ones are just at 60, so that worked out really well. And they all just ran there, so they'll get those welded in probably last. So we're gonna make our way from that end down, and then hopefully on Monday all I gotta do is put this sheet in because that one's gonna go there, and then, you know, get the I-beam in and just finish this corner out. That's the plan, at least. So we will see how it goes, and we'll catch you when we make some more progress. Okay, I'm taking a little break from cutting here, but we got quite a bit of the decking put in. And I figured it'd be a good time to explain to you how this all works. So, Alex is just burning through the pan decking down to the angle iron we bolted into the walls earlier. And that's what's securing all this stuff down. And then if you look, you can see that we grow going down this way because this pan decking is angled so it grades that way. So when they pour their concrete, they'll have some drains in there and the water will drain that direction. This is all flat just because they don't want it draining into the pool, and they don't want it draining into their little pool room. So that's flat. This side again is draining away from the pool, and then that end is draining away from the pool. So yeah, we're making good progress. Have over half of that one done. This one we're, you know, making our way slowly. The whole end over there is all laid out. Just gotta keep cutting away. All right, so there it is. Getting the last couple welded in. So yeah, not gonna have much work to do tomorrow, but we'll have a little bit. So for the people that don't know, pan decking is necessary when there's plumbing or there needs to be a crawl space underneath, or it's an elevated patio. So underneath here is a pool. They have it covered and everything so they don't get anything in there when they're welding and pouring and what have you. So if we go in here, this is the room where they have all their pool stuff. And then we have a drop down right here. Probably gonna have a ladder or something built. But if we come in here, you can see they have all their pool stuff. And then there's the plumbing. It's pretty tight. Okay, but here we are. So we have all the pan decking above us. All their plumbing is running. And this basically allows them to come in here and say, okay, that pipe burst, let's fix it. Or that motor burst or broke. One of these lines burst, the motor broke, we need to replace it. So that gives you an accessible spot to do repairs on the pool. Now, they're gonna be pouring concrete up there, which is why we had to do so much bracing and reinforcing and all that. So, some good penetration on all those. That's good to see. All right, guys, it is Tuesday. I just finished the job up at with the pan decking. I didn't film anything today, just out of respect for all the guys out there working and the property owners. But it was it was a good day. We got out there probably 10 o'clock. It's now 4 o'clock, so it was a pretty full day. I was just finishing up. I got that last corner done like we talked about, and I seam welded all the pan decking pieces, just because in the middles they will bend away from each other when the load's on. So you got to seam weld all of them. They called for an 1.5 inch seam weld, 12 inches on center. So I did that. It was about 4 or 5 seam welds on each of them, depending on where I was in the pan decking. And then that's about it. You know, I welded all the I-beam in this morning and bolted all that stuff, but you've seen us do that. So yeah, it's a job well done. They were extremely happy about how quickly it took. Like I said, we're about a week and a half ahead of schedule at this point. They were hoping for us to get done next week. I think next Thursday they were hoping, because they're getting concrete poured on the 19th. So, job well done. They were extremely happy with that. He came over and just had a big smile on his face, big thank you, and it's always awesome to see that. I'm glad that job's done. Get a nice check coming in for that. Be able to afford more projects in the future. So that is all. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for future videos, just leave a comment. Or if you have any complaints about our filming style, leave a comment on that as well. Anyways, we'll catch you in the next one.